Today we will be doing the top 10 most powerful anime characters of all time, part 2. I did another one of this where I reacted to part 1, and all the standard anime characters are gonna be there, the one that you'd expect, like, Goku was there, Saitama was there from One Punch Man. So now I figured they made a part 2 because some of the anime characters that wasn't, there will probably be here, like maybe Naruto will be here, maybe Luffy, I don't know. But we'll be checking it out. Yeah, let's go.
The amount of overpowered heroes in anime is tremendously huge.
Jojo,
We obviously couldn't
Bleach.
fit everyone in the first,
Yeah.
so we're coming at it again. I've gone and added some characters that I had to skip over last time, as well as some suggestions from
His
you
voice
lovely
is definitely delayed.
subscribers.
Whatever.
So let's get into it. I'm James, and
Hi,
these are my
James.
picks for the top 10 most powerful anime heroes, part 2. Starting off this list, we
There's
have
a
the
delay.
kid that saved the entire galaxy itself.
Who?
Simone from Gurren Lagann. Look, when you have a character that took on arguably the strongest enemy anime has ever seen, he's got to go on this list. Simone is one of the pilots of Gurren Lagann who, along with his friends, battled against the Beastmen before turning their attention to the terrifying Anti-Spiral. These beings were described as basically being the universe itself. That's how powerful they were. True gods. Simone possesses a high amount of spiral power, which gives him the ability to pilot Gurren Lagann, as well as Super Galaxy Gurren Lagann and Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. His undying fighting spirit is able to put an end to the Anti-Spiral's tyrannical
Dude, I can't
reign
focus.
over
The
all
sound is
spiral life
delayed.
forms. So you're probably asking, James, why is he so on the list if he's so powerful? Well, he had help from his friends. Without them, he most likely wouldn't have been able to come out on top. Plus, without Gurren Lagann, I don't think he could really beat anyone else on this list. But Simone led the fight against the Anti-Spiral, and his fighting spirit, when paired with his giant mech warrior, is immensely
I'm not sure if I agree or
Swooping
not.
in at number
Probably
9
not.
to save the day, it's All Might from My Hero Academia.
Come on.
Look, there's a reason why this guy was deemed the #1 hero for such a long time,
Again, he just looks
and
so cocky,
nobody
dude.
was able to take
Whatever.
his spot until he pretty much lost his powers. All Might was the 8th hero to possess the One for All quirk. This stockpile of power granted All Might with enhanced strength, speed, durability, and stamina. Now, unfortunately, by the time we see All Might in the series, he's past his prime and has since retired due to using up the
Wait, that's
last
him?
reserves of his quirk and passing it on to Deku. But even past his prime, All Might was immensely powerful, taking on arguably the strongest villain of the series, All for One, and
I never
winning.
watched My Hero
Even at a
Academia, so,
severe disadvantage,
I can't give
where his
my
body had
opinion.
begun to revert to its base
It looks
form.
strong, though.
It may have taken this ninja a while to find his footing, but by the end of the series, he became pretty powerful, to say the least. Starting out as an underachieving class clown and ending the series as pretty much a ninja god is quite the evolution,
Sure,
I'd say. Next
sure.
spot goes to Naruto. who's
I knew it,
wacky.
Naruto.
Despite having immense skill in hand-to-hand combat, he is a ninja after all.
Yep.
He also, like all beings in the Naruto universe, possesses chakra, which after a considerable amount of practice and training, he has been able to use to gain
Rasengan.
superhuman
Right, I
skills
think.
and abilities. He was a major player in the 4th Shinobi World War, defeating the extremely overpowered Kaguya with the help of his friends. Finally, he's accomplished his goal of becoming the 7th Hokage. What is truly
Yeah.
impressive about this character is just how far he came. We watch his entire journey as he grows and learns new skills.
That's all I
which
can
makes
say.
me so proud. This stretchy pirate is known as Straw
I knew
Hat
it!
Luffy. It's Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece.
Yep.
Desperately wanting to be the king of the pirates, this young fella took a bite of the gum gum fruit when he was very little, giving his body
Gum Gum
elastic
fruit.
capabilities. Not only can his body stretch to great lengths, allowing it to punch enemies from far distance, but he can also rocket himself into the air like a slingshot. He can deflect bullets and even cannonballs because they just basically get flung off him like a slingshot. Once
And
again.
kinda lame
He
compared
can
to the
also
other stuff,
inflate
but
his
sure.
body like a balloon, which, besides looking really fun, also prevents him from sinking. Downside to obtaining
Just like how
devil
this
fruit powers
video's
that it
the
removes
sound is not
one's
synced.
ability to swim.
I think it's
his
a
punches
problem
and
with
kicks
my
are
end,
also
though.
incredibly strong, especially after activating his gears, which increase his strength and speed even further.
Ah.
He once destroyed an entire town with his Gear 4 punch. Next on
I
the
didn't
list
follow
goes
One
the
Piece, so I
hellish
can't give an
vampire
opinion.
Alucard
Hey!
Hellsing.
Agree.
This ferocious and
The strongest
terrifying
vampire, dude,
is
come on.
actually Vlad the Impaler himself.
Yep.
And he has far greater powers and abilities than any vampire in existence.
Yep.
Aside from superhuman speed and strength, yada yada,
The dog,
usual,
the guns.
Alucard can also absorb a person's soul by consuming their blood.
Making them an
Along
army,
with their essence,
zombie.
Alucard gains their powers and can even release these souls if he so wishes.
Yep.
Best part is, he still gets to control them.
Yep.
I'd love to have an army of zombies on my side, wouldn't you? Alucard can also take on several different forms,
Yep.
one of which being a dark, smoky, dog-like form
Yep.
called Hellhound.
Hellhound,
Oh,
yep.
and his body can
Yep.
regenerate after virtually any injury and wound.
Yep.
So he's pretty much immortal.
The greatest,
This next Shinigami
one of the greatest
warrior
animes
kept
I've ever
coming back
watched, dude.
stronger
Oh,
no matter how many
this guy.
times he died. Ichigo Kurosaki did die a number of times throughout Bleach, but if you come
I never
back to
followed
life,
this.
does it really matter?
I never-
What
it never
doesn't kill
piqued
you
my interest,
permanently
so-
makes you stronger, right? This part
that
Quincy,
looks
part
kinda cool.
Soul Reaper,
Maybe I
human,
should watch it.
hollow hybrid is incredible with a sword and has taken on a variety of different forms, each stronger than the last.
Cool.
Take his terrifying Vastal Lord form,
Whoa.
for example, which has got to be my favorite, gotta say. Just looks like super metal. This hollow form allowed him to take out a baddie right when he was on death's door, and this is nowhere near Ichigo's strongest.
He looks like something.
He has far too many forms to
forgot
list
who.
here, but the point is, along with his sword skills and high levels of strength, he continued growing stronger and stronger throughout the series, taking on seemingly endless different forms. This next hero takes us on a globe-trotting journey
Hey,
to face
hey,
off
hey,
against
agree,
the
agree.
evil vampire Dio. Hitting bad guys with a whirlwind of super-powered punches
He can
along
stop
the way,
time.
he also has the ability to stop time.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't really have to say much more than that to prove
Yep.
he belongs on this list.
Yep.
The always cool Jotaro Kujo
Coolest
is the first
JoJo
JoJo
of all
we
time.
see that has a stand named Star Platinum.
Yep.
Stands are basically these big, powerful entities. They're manifestations of a person's life force, and Jotaro loves punching people a lot.
Yep.
And with the help of Star Platinum, he can punch people faster, stronger than ever. Not only does Jotaro's stand possess a lot of power, having superhuman strength, stamina, and speed,
Yep.
but Jotaro is pretty physically capable even without
Yep.
it. Star Platinum's final form, known as Star Platinum the World, gives him the ability to
Wild
freeze time. And at his strongest, he was able to stop it for up to 5 seconds at a time. Next up on the list
only
is a
5
character
seconds?
who may have the catchiest theme song. It's the Sailor Guardian of Love and Justice, Sailor Moon. This character isn't brought up.
I'm sorry,
often
it was
enough
just
when
so
comes to
unexpected.
Incredibly powerful anime characters, and that's a shame. Hey, I'm guilty of it too, but wow. She needs to be on this list. For starters, Usagi possesses
does.
the legendary Silver Crystal, which actually has the ability to destroy entire planets depending on how it's used.
Cool.
Yeah, we're getting into Goku territory here.
We
She's
are?
also got the power of flight. Her supersonic waves can
Wow.
make anyone's ears bleed. And she's also insanely fast, like really fast. And that's only the tip of the iceberg for Sailor Moon's powers and abilities. She, as well as all Sailor Senshi, have the ability of regeneration and can also heal others. Seriously though, her list of powers is just so huge, I can't list them all here. Sailor Moon is almost god level.
The art
Taking the
style.
number 2 spot
Alright,
is pretty
fine.
much a god made of slime.
Oh, the slime.
It's Rimuru Tempest from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Yeah,
the
sure,
anime
cool.
with the best title.
Wait, who's number
The story
one?
tells the tale of a man named Soturu who is killed and reincarnated as, you guessed
A
it,
slime.
a slime creature in a fantasy-style world.
Number one,
Where else could
redo
a
a filler.
sentient, superpowered slime live, right? Rimuru possesses many different skills and abilities, a prominent one being Predator, which allows him to ingest people or objects and gain their abilities. Through this ability, Rimuru gained a long list of different powers, as you can probably imagine. Telepathy, levitation, he can emit poison gas, just to name a few. He was also blessed with agelessness upon becoming the Demon Lord.
Yeah, cool,
He
but
also
like-
has the ability to power up those fighting alongside
Yeah,
him
sure.
just by naming them. As we see pretty early on with his Goblin and Direwolf followers getting a real glow up. Rimuru's powers seem almost limitless, being able to just keep absorbing more and more matter.
I mean, it's a
arguable
slime.
whether he could take the number 1 spot.
What?
This one is pretty close. So,
Alright,
let's get
dude.
into number 1.
Yep, number
this
1.
This hero may be the very definition of OP.
Okay.
He literally says at one point, "You only killed me, you should know that won't stop me." The Misfit of Demon King Academy tells the story of the resurrected
this?
Demon King, Anos Voldigode, who begins attending the Demon King Academy to officially be recognized as the resurrected Demon King.
Who's this?
But due to being born again through human parents, he is branded as a misfit at the school, despite being the true second coming of the Demon King. In the 2,000
he
years
looks
since
cool.
Anos' return,
Nice
history
sword.
seems to have been rewritten, and Anos attempts to figure out why everyone believes the Demon King is somebody else. Anos just outclasses everyone who goes up against him. His list of abilities include raising the dead as zombies, regular old resurrection, including resurrecting his own source. He can kill someone with the snap of his fingers. He's incredibly strong. He can stop time. He can spin a castle on one finger like a basketball. Honestly,
I mean, I never heard
the
of him, but he
question
sounds cool.
what can't he do? What's equally impressive about Thanos is not just his ginormous array of powers, though, but also how easily he shrugs off enemies' attacks. The guy just never breaks his sweat, never even raises his voice. As much as I love watching underdogs rise to the occasion, I gotta say, it's also really satisfying watching an overpowered Thanos
I should watch
humble
this.
the self-important people who underestimate him.
Yep, I should watch this.
And that is the list.
That's
Let us
it.
know what
Alright, that was it. Pretty cool. I agree on most of it, actually. I agree more on this than the one before. I think the one that I don't agree with is the first one, the 10th one. Probably because I never watched it. The thing, yeah, the kid thing. I mean, the slime is, you know, debatable. I mean, yeah, cool, but like, it's a slime. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? I don't know. I agree, kind of, mostly. Sort of. Yeah, that's about it. Bye.